And we're live.
Can you hear me? I just heard
No,
you
I
for a
can't, but
second.
go ahead anyways.
Okay, sweet. Oh boy.
Alright,
That was...
we're live with Team Sea Dog versus the Backdoor Fatties. Previously Whiskey Business.
I like both names,
And
honestly.
right out of the gate right out of the gate we got a Phoebe ban.
Benny Ban would be strong for them. Mm-hmm.
Memphis, get out of the stream and get back in the game.
So chat, what's up, Memphis? How you guys doing? Calvin. Force Kelvin Monty game. Kelvin Monty games have been very, very popular. Yeah, Whiskey Business is a really, really solid name.
Yeah, but that's no longer their name. And Monty goes first, as usual.
Yes, like Oscar, probably.
Yeah, running Monty as an anti-Kelvin's been popular lately. So fairly standard so far besides the bans. Phoebe being really the only odd one out, but I guess people just aren't used to dealing with Sea Dog. And they took D'Amico. Team 2 doesn't have Brian on. They do have Memphis, though, so they've got a decent Alani.
I mean, Tom?
Sorry, Tom, yeah.
Oh,
Brian's
boy.
also... Or no, he wasn't that team. He was on the other one. Whoops.
Oh boy, the Atticus is gonna get 8 up. Oh my goodness. It's more of a takeaway pick, but like Kelvin Mike will bully
I'm
Atticus
still liking
so
Team
hard.
1 so far, though. Atticus is actually a really good counter.
For Kelvin?
Oh yeah, full stack. You can trade with Kelvin no matter how late in sublimate he is.
I mean, you can, but like
It just silences.
a really good Kelvin will like they don't. What do they have to?
We're assuming anybody still has a really good Kelvin.
They do.
For
Tap
at
Water's
least
very
2
one of the
years
best.
he was
One of
banned
the best
every
Kelvins.
time.
Tap's one of the best Kelvins out there.
He comes
And
from
who do they have to hard carry on Atticus?
Ham.
I
Ham
think it
is
was
an
more
Atticus
so-
main. He has been
He is?
since before it was popular.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen him play lately, but he used to be an Atticus main forever.
That's nice.
Like, from the start of the game. Yeah, I have to agree with Sticks and Pete, though recently there has been a lot of Kelvin, which I don't agree with because it's just not fun to play as or against him. Randy's decent. They can definitely pull it off because they have the mic. If they didn't have mic, they'd be lacking on range. But I don't think they have to worry about a Toby from the other team.
I don't like. Depends on what the range is, but I don't like the Randy into Monty Atticus. I don't see the value.
Something like an Isaac might have been a bit better, Especially with the
Like,
extra wound, because
so
they have no wound
even
yet.
with the mic, Toby's kind of strong.
And now they have the dilemma, do they pick another range, or do they get a front line to go with Kelvin?
They'll probably take frontline. Dragon will kind of get ate up early game. I probably wouldn't. They probably take Boulder or Shane. Maybe even Wrath.
I'm really liking Team 1 so far, especially if they get another either mid frontliner. They can do... I don't know about that. They're not running it into a Miko. Besides the last pick, I really like Team 1's comp a lot better. If they'd run something like Ernest, Isaac, or maybe a frontline like Boulder, I would have liked it a lot better. Team 2, it started out solid. Arendi can still carry. But against a really good team, Arendi's going to struggle. Especially with no wound.
I think they just really wanted Rambo and Randy because they got 3 big bodies, and Toby's one of them. So, that's like Toby and Atticus are like probably the best counters to Randy, right? I'd say so.
If they dive all in, though, Team 1's got this.
Absolutely.
But if they're not coordinated, they will get picked apart by Wrath Kelvin.
Yeah, Wrath Kelvin and the Arendi. Kelvin and Arendi late game will just mop up teams. Even if they have big bodies.
Boulder instead of Caldy, that would have been a much better front line that would have been almost impossible to dive through. You play a sort of backline Monty with Atticus coming in and out, and then Boulder holding it. Now that would have been a wall. Who have we got on what? Star Trooper on Addy. Did not see that coming. Thought Star would have been on the Toby. Alright, for loadouts. Interesting green charge in on Toby. Attack loadout on Caldarius. I don't agree with that. You should almost always have a pure survivability. Rambo showed us that. Not a ton of max health besides Kevlar on the Arendi. Other than that, everything's fairly standard. And the race to mid is on. Going to Monty, Atticus, Miko though. Can't really deal with that health and healing. Not unless you get a pick.
But yeah, I didn't really do. I don't know if you can intro or anything. Welcome everyone. We're gonna have 2 games between Seedox teams today. We have the Backdoor Fatties versus Team Seedog. I don't think he's really this slide on
3 or 4
name.
hour commercial break in between.
Yep, and they'll be the Hella Average Bros, the Famdog Bros team. This
very
game,
disappointed Hella Average isn't on the Hella Average Bros.
I honestly do like both comps. I think Team 1 wins, honestly, because they're just way more solid up front. I think they kind of forced the Randy pick here. They already had Atticus.
I think it's going to come down completely to team coordination. If Team 2 out-coordinates Team 1, they will pick them apart with Wrath, Kelvin, and Rindy. But if Team 1 can coordinate a good dive with all the big bodies, they will win almost every team fight. Yes, that's what the meta has devolved into. As much max health as you can and dive, dive, dive.
Someone new.
Yep, it's a catch-up game
also,
from week 1.
Yeah. Mike also has trouble picking on Toby until level 3. That's when he starts getting his range.
Yeah, Mike's only range. Unless they could have like 2 picks and Kelma's on the sentry, it's like the only way they're gonna get consistent damage.
And shards are up with 2 on Thrall. They should get a push out with this. I think Team 1 will probably damage the Thrall and then fall back and get their own Thrall and push back with it. That's usually how these early go. And he went for the Toby over the Monty.
Nice escape by Monty, but that was unfortunate. It kind of like, I was kind of a little disorganized, but they still did confirm the Toby there with the geyser.
Me thought they'd go for the Monty first.
Yeah.
That was a great pick with the Thrall pushing in. That's now dead.
I think they were holding too long.
Get off the back door. You're a Rindy, for Christ's sakes.
They had Atticus on single.
Enemy spotted! Now's my chance!
Alright, so they have their single pushing. Crossing courtyard now. They should be able to push out with this.
Where can I find a competent sparring partner?
Yep, and Team 2's just going to abandon lane. And we're back to square one. With a Thrall.
Target's closing in!
I'm hostile! Closing in! What do I do?
If it had just a couple of seconds more, it would have taken out that Shepherd wave.
Storm! Know when to fold 'em, hombre!
And Rindy's on Thrall again. They're really just trying to power Rindy at this point. And the shards again go to Team 1.
My old sparring partner!
Zap the crap out of him!
And wrapped in for shock. Atticus pounces out. No picks, but they didn't take any damage at all coming in. And they still have their full health Thrall. Meanwhile, Toby's getting chunked. And that's because Mike has level 3.
Blind shield!
Atticus did his best to get out of the geyser, but he's got to teleport now or Mike's going to get him.
Let me know if you have any questions, chat, about loadouts or Helix.
And Mike got him.
That one's going in the scrapbook!
Saw that one coming, but I am the spectator. Ooh, Rambo's getting low. Team 1's going to be in much better shape once they get Toby to level 4, so they have another stun. No, Nico never sees the Toby, because Toby is invisible. Why would you ever have to heal a sniper? Monty. They didn't even need the geyser for that one.
Got hostiles in range!
Full Shepherd wave. Mostly full. This will probably be Sentry with all of them in
so
there. Full
unfortunate.
health.
They're really capitalizing on the Atticus on the throw. They're about to finish it. Atticus bounces in. Where's Montana? Did he die?
That was not the time. Yeah, he died. That was not the time to be getting Thrall.
So unfortunate. This is what happens when Mike's setting up to finish Sentry right here.
Yes, he is, and they're completely ignoring him.
There's a Thrall. Yep, they're gonna ignore him.
Is he gonna...
See if they
Really, he
Sea
didn't
Dog's
leave
in
it
a
at
bad
2.
spot. Good collapse on the Wrath here. Attic calling subs. 2-man stun. Atticus.
They need a pick here.
That's a
They
good
just lost
bounce.
the Sentry.
They're not gonna finish.
If they got a pick there, that would have been Sentry.
Ooh, stun on
Use yours, you
Wrath.
have to get a pick.
Ooh, great knockup. Atticus is still in. You cannot be in lane like that as Atticus. You can't just be standing in lane.
Especially with Wrath Kelvin. No way to avoid the knockup into sub.
He's in there for way too long. Levels 0 to 4 in kills. Kills aren't too bad.
Oh, and they're getting dubs. Let's see if Team 1 realizes. Looks like they have not. They're all getting single. They probably realize. I'm not sure why they didn't send Toby to ledge just to harass a little bit.
Randy and Mike are very close to 5. Wrath is also about halfway, which is nice. Monty's...
And don't forget, first Sentry's already down.
3/4 to 5.
Those bubbles are just going to push right in.
Done. We can get a really nice collapse here if we can burn the Thrall. Or go around the Thrall. One of the most satisfying things to do in this game is when you make a play happen around Thralls. That's just like, it's hard to do, but like with the right execution, you can make it happen.
Or just dumb luck when the Thrall knocks up while you CC chaining someone and it just continues the chain.
Here's running in, knock up. I don't know if Atticus is gonna go here. Yeah.
I don't know where that
Atticus-
geyser was.
Atticus is very beefy. If you had the guys, they would have confirmed the Atticus there.
Yep.
Still in kind of deep.
And doubles. Yeah, but they always
can get-
still their CC.
they
Except
can get
now he's
a-
running a bit too long.
Wrath got knocked. I'm going in right now if I'm team 2.
Montana with the critical.
Montana, he did take Weatherman at 1. Atticus took a weekend. Kelvin, standard health, and shield smacker. Randy took prognostic combo. That's what a lot of Randy's take. I usually take the ult down, but I don't really play Randy that much anymore.
No, the double pillars are way too good. You can get a pick on pretty much anyone you want just by ulting pillar.
The one that I just said?
Yeah. Wait, was that pillar cooldown or...
No, that's my cooldowns that he took.
Holy crap, I love rockets!
Oh, that one's good for super late game only, if you're running cooldown here.
Atticus goes...
And Atticus is bouncing forever. Yeah, that one's technically the highest DPS output, and it's really good once you reach level 9, but before that, it's not quite as good. At level 9, you're putting out a pillar every few seconds. With how they did early game, I would have definitely taken double pillar. Because I don't see him reaching that late.
I just think Team 1's not...
Atticus pounce in.
Team 1's not... let's see... Atticus is going to stunned.
Storm is coming!
Kelly got caught out. I think
Why
Team
did
1
he
just...
pounce in when they had all skills up?
Yeah, Team 1 doesn't have any momentum. They haven't had momentum since the game started, really.
Like I said, it all comes down to coordination with these comps.
Wrath Kelvin's is not a comp that you can't just charge in and have like the perfect... Wrath and Kelvin have the perfect, like, instant CCs to just
You
stop
need to
all
bait
dives.
one of the CCs first, and then
It's
cancel
hard
the
to
other
do.
with 2 pounds.
Yeah, it's awkward to do. I mean, with the Amigo, you have the beef. I feel like I think it's doing the same thing.
Pounce
Use his
in,
escape.
bubble,
And he's gonna
stun.
die.
And they even got to save the rat.
Montana does not
for
have
Monty.
ult.
At least he has the Miko on him. Caldy's harassing back behind.
Caldy,
That's
I
why
didn't
you
see
always
this.
go with survivability. Because you can harass back there forever.
I do have Thumper up, so it's gonna be
He's
unfortunate.
going for him.
Oh,
Nope,
snipe
it's the
some.
color.
Oh,
And that's why you
Shreddy
went
sticks.
survivability.
Be advised, you're all about to die.
I will chew your eyes like gum!
I might have taken whiskey, honestly. I feel like Wrath Kelvin is like that's too much for Caldera to handle.
Yeah, he doesn't deal enough damage.
Hmm?
I wish
You
they
just get
buffed it.
instant CC.
He just doesn't have enough damage.
The right comps are gonna work, but they have way too much instant punish. Atticus bouncing in again. Stun on Kelvin.
They can do this.
Double stun. Ooh, nice. Atticus very low.
But Atticus has to get out, and he's not getting out.
He's standing in lane too long. Ooh, Toby making plays.
And
Randy's
Monty
very
does.
low.
But they got a Windy. But they have to get Wrath off.
Caldy, they're gonna get C-Dog here. I think Caldy's gonna.
If they stunned him, they probably would have.
Damn, C-Dog got a triple there.
Make it rain!
And more bonus hit points. He really shouldn't be staying this late, though, considering they have quick respawns and he doesn't. Pull out, get singles, fat bot, and doubles. That's probably what they're going to do. Team 1 is going to get their single, probably, and then take lane. Yep, they're all going on single, trying to get level 5.
Roa's rage!
Nice,
Indy and
nice.
Oscar getting their single. Now's the
swear
time to
C-Dog-
push, it's 3v5.
I swear C-Dog runs like the same loadout for all his characters. Like Kevlar, Health Receive,
Oh yeah,
and
it's a suicide loadout.
a
Just try
regen.
to keep him alive as long as possible and suicide dives.
I swear he runs the same. It's pretty cool. We're also gonna die
I
soon.
mean, I got the Toby shield, but I don't agree with that. My goal.
Draw knock. Atticus is SF5 now, he has full stacks.
That's the first big bot for Team 1.
The other thing is, like, Wrath Kelvin, since their CCs are instant, it's a little bit easier to, like, play around them once they're used, because, like, boom, knockouts out, boom, sub is out, and then from there you can die if you can, if you have your skills and coordinate, right? That's why I don't mind playing Elder going into that. He has the beef to eat up both those CCs and like, you can punish afterwards. Once you get your 5.
Postpone me time today? I'm gonna take it out on you!
Toby
This
is
is where-
way far back.
This is where
I
you
don't know what
want.
he's
This is where you want Monty to start hitting Sentry. But the thing is, they have really good instant punish. Yeah, Kelvin's going in right now.
Target locked.
Monty's still got 5. Stun on the Wrath. He gets Geyser.
Bubble on Monty.
PR goes
And
out.
knocked up out of his ult.
Ooh, they're very
I don't know,
low
I think
here.
he got it. I think he got the ult.
Atticus is gonna die. He's ulting. Nothing.
Come on, heal the Atticus. I know there's mushroom, but that's just not enough.
It's kind of awkward.
Alright, they're still up, but they have gotten 0 sentry damage. Shields are still full.
Monty's trying to hit it. I don't think he can. He can't be too greedy with the sentry damage here.
Yeah, Toby needs to help with sentry.
So if
He's
the guys-
just
yeah, right.
hitting lane.
As soon as Monty's there, yeah, Toby can be in the back in the.
And that's
bunker.
gonna be Monty.
Monty's gonna go. He
No
already
ult.
used ults.
Ooh, Miko might go for that.
Kelvin's in a bad spot. I believe you already subbed. Miko's very low.
He put an ice wall there so Miko couldn't get out. Oh, that was...
In. Fighting, sublimate. Already misses the Golden Atticus.
Lane and Pounce. Nope.
He could have escaped there, honestly. He already missed.
Oh, they Kelvin ult, though.
He walled off Miko? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he put a wall and choke so Caldi couldn't get to him while his team was coming up behind. And Miko was trying to escape through there and just hit the wall. Stopped. Taking doubles. Another fat bomb.
Team 2 is very healthy in the levels. Got 2 at level 8, Randy and Wrath. Kelvin's still up 5.
Yeah, but Kelvin is lagging. He's
I feel
still
like I feel like Kelvin's always like every game. Most games.
Come here! I'm gonna batter you!
So,
They're too far forward.
Randy's half got healed. Someone trying to make a play. Wrath's also there.
Pincered.
And Mike is there too. Gonna try to buy Thumper. Nico dies. That's a great ult by Monty there. A little bit too late to save the Miko. Everybody's just gonna die.
Toby was putting in
But maybe
work.
Caldi trying to make plays. He's still full health. Dash.
Monty is
getting
going
low.
a little deep. Yep, Monty's gonna pay for that dive on Kelvin. Caldi's running through life. He may get out. Nope, there goes Caldi to Instapillar and Monty.
And
That's
the
an entire
Tanti
team
on-
wipe. And that's gonna be Centric. Well, I don't know. They've got short cooldowns. Or respawns. So they're already got 3 of them back up from the team wipe.
Yeah, it's really probably not gonna go down right away, but I feel like right now it's just Team 1 has
Oh,
not
it's damage for sure.
gotten any momentum.
If they'd taken first century, that team wipe would have been game.
Damage, Atticus full team, knock up, full team, Geyser's out. Kelvin was looking to sub, but not yet. Atticus bouncing in.
And Kelvin subs the entire back of the team when he does.
Get
So now
in,
he's out there
Lonnie.
alone.
Lonnie's low. Atticus is gonna go.
Power behind this, fellows!
Monty still just standing there with silence. He's gonna die. I just watch there. I just watch.
It's team coordination. When Atticus pounced in, Kelvin just ignored him and then subbed the entire backline so they couldn't come help. Then he was out there
The
alone.
ritual is complete.
But you can't damage numbers. I was about to say that. Toby just about to hit 100k. Mike and Randy. Mike's leading with 160k, and Randy's just behind it with 150.
Kelvin's just hiding behind the pillar waiting. Wait for the pounce. And now the sub on the entire backline again.
Very low, Geyser, double Geyser.
Ice wall!
Knock up. Caldi very low. Randy.
Great ice
oh.
wall,
Knock, knock,
preventing
yes!
Caldi from
Oh my
escaping.
god, I'm so sorry for cursing.
Liquid snake.
And Tobias is the only one left. But not for long. And another team wipe. Okay guys, please end it. And that's game 1.
Randy just hit 10. I mean, if you look at the comms, you think I feel like Team 1 definitely just had up front. They had the comp to just be a wall and not give up momentum. But playing against one of the best teams in the league, you really cannot give them the advantage and give them all the momentum, and you know, kind of just they were holding decently at the beginning. They just kind of staggered too hard towards the end and middle.
I mean, they pulled that exact same play on the Atticus, what, 3-4 times that game? Kelvin just waits behind. When he pounces in, he just subs the back line and leaves Atticus out to die.
And yeah, Atticus he had a pretty, I feel like, besides the knock, he had a pretty decent matchup considering, like, Randy's squishy. I consider Micah squishy. Wrath is semi-squishy.
They have to wait for one of the CCs to go out to pounce. He was going in when they had all the CCs up.
My audio's going through, right? Yep, it's there. Okay, just gotta make sure. So we're gonna get Tom in here for Memphis.
Oh no, not the Canadian.
Yeah, like, I mean, with Atticus, you almost never, like, the best way to use him is, I mean, it's kind of awkward to make space with him, because if you're playing against the wrong comp, they'll just get bursted if you try to make space. But you want to pounce it in when someone's low. Maybe not. Maybe Tom's not coming in. He is online, so we'll see if he gets in.
I forgot to show the numbers at the end of the game. I'll show you guys after the next one.
Alright, so we got game 2 out of 4. So that says, team 1, right off the bat, Thorn ban. He does not like that character at all. I'm gonna make a tier list again, or a new one for the current meta, and I don't know, I feel like Thorn is just, I think he's best DPS right now, honestly. It's always between Mike and Thorn, but I think Thorn's way better right now. You want someone to, like, get picks for your team. Her ult's probably the best kill confirm in the game. You know, Mike, he's not like
I don't know, I'm really good at hitting walls with it.
He's not a super good hit. He's not a super good, like, stagger character. He's like
Mike's just a wall of damage.
He's a pusher for the team, gets sentry damage, cloak out, really good escape.
No burst, but
no burst.
Hell of a lot of wall damage.
Yeah, unless someone's stunned, you're hitting crits or just a big body.
And the Kelvin is finally banned.
They can ban, like, Benny or something. They can give Team 1 Montana, and then they can get Galley Mike, which is pretty solid. Galley Mike for Montana, I think, is a fair trade. Yeah, that's a good ban. They got people good on her, but the only thing is, like, Thorn's ult, like, there's a lot of skill involved with arrows and stuff, but, like, her ult is, like, ridiculously easy to use. Like, you can be a bad player and still get, like, a triple with her ult if your team just gives you the right opportunity. Gal Mike.
Come on, Gal Mike, it's gotta be. Or Galbini, maybe. But
You see someone
I
thinking
can't
about it
see
this
that.
long, they might be trying to do something else.
You have to take the Galileo.
Benny is still up. I definitely think they take Mike. They can try and get Isaac maybe, or even Toby.
Now,
We'll
Mike
see.
is the better pick, but they're debating giving Rambo Benny, because he's a very annoying Benny. He's a lot like what would happen if Navy had plot armor. Come on, just take the mic.
Yeah, it would be really nasty if they take Benny, and if they took Benny and Isaac, that'd be so gross. I mean, with Gal and Mike, you can do a lot with Gal and Mac right there. Even if you have, like, you could go, you can get Alani Wrath. You can take a Rendy. Oh my God, why? I guess they're gonna have a lot of squishies.
Oh.
I
was really hoping they wouldn't take a healer that soon, because if you ban Atticus, double heals actually work.
I take the champ honestly, because that'll really help with the dive for me for a Rendy. I don't really see what other frontline they would take that wouldn't get just destroyed by Rendy here. Had the Atticus last game, but they didn't really have momentum to deal with her. Yeah, that's the thing, Six. Oh, they're about to take Isaac. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Mike will be able to pressure the Isaac, but that is two big bodies that he'll have to deal with.
Wonder why they prioritized the Arendi over Benny.
Mm-hmm. They could easily take Benny and Isaac.
Great Arendi, but
I think it's probably just because Atticus is banned. But I mean, last game showed that Randy they didn't have the momentum to deal with her. So I guess they wanted him to play her.
So they have to pick Alani now. Yep. The last pick is going to be a tank or a dive. So either Dragon, Boulder.
Dragon would be really
Shane,
good, honestly.
Maybe.
Because you have the guy Benny's is still strong until Randy. If you have the diver to follow up with Dragon, it'll be really, really strong.
And Team 1's going to get Isaac and a front line. Probably Boulder, Shane.
Game 204, Peanut.
Maybe Wrath?
I don't know if we're going to see Wrath this game.
Probably not. I think they'll pick up something tougher. Help the Monty out on front line.
Yeah, see, I was thinking about taking the champ.
Dragon.
Champ would be really strong. It was the only dive left. It's a good takeaway from them. Because after that, they'll just have Shane, I guess. And they have to play really, really precise with the Shane.
They could do Boulder, but it'd be rough.
They don't have any late game on Team 2 right here.
You got
Benny's,
double shields
kind of.
if you take Boulder. And then Benny Mike damage. That could work. Be a rough game, though.
Double shield is awkward.
And you wouldn't have a whole lot of dive. Memphis? You really shouldn't be in the chat watching the stream when you're in the bloody game.
Oh man, this Wrath's gonna get ate up.
I mean, Arendi, he's gonna get nuked.
And Isaac. They do have the Galley, Wrath, and Lonnie, so that's always really strong. So if they can execute that, then they can absolutely take over the game early.
Their early to mid is really good. Late game is okay. Team 1's late game, though, is just disgusting.
They have like everyone on strong comfort. Rambo, that's like, I'm pretty sure isn't Randy his main? Randy or Benny, and then Assassin on Isaac. Pretty sure that's his main.
Sea Dog's main is whatever he can dive and die with.
It's that very, very solid in the Monty. But they do have very.
Dang it, Rambo! We almost had double synergy on both teams.
You could still have a very strong comp. Honestly, both teams have a really good comp.
Oh, nope, the Galilea did the premium as well.
Honestly, early game definitely I'd say goes to team 2. They have Benny, Mike, and Gal. Really great synergy potential. We gotta try to. They have to really execute and be strong together. We'll get the team, get their picks, and
The early game,
get the damage.
Team 2. Mid game, both of them are decent. Late game, Team 1.
Isaac and Randy's
And for
very.
gear,
It's one of the strongest combos late game. Randy has the nuke power, and Isaac has the poke
Apollo
with the wound and
the
sentry
survival
damage.
gear. Sadly, I don't think he has the purples. I don't believe it. Sea Dog with healing received. Probably because he plans on diving till he's dead. White cooldowns on both Wrath and Galilea.
Yeah, Gal did take the wound on the Desecrate Calamity.
Against Miko, take all the wounds you can get.
More of them.
If it ain't my old
And they do have the Wrath, so that'll definitely help. Punishing Miko. I like both teams' comps. Honestly, I'm probably going to say I favor Team 1 just because I like the champ, and they have a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
Before level 5, I favor Team 2. After 5 to 7, both of them are decent. After level 7, Team 1 is just going to wipe the floor.
That's the sound of help.
Yeah, if someone's standing in lane right there,
Peanut,
right in that middle spot,
shield
they can...
bounce itself is OP. If you hit a single target isolated from everyone else, they can glitch out and do over 1,000 damage.
Yeah, right there where C-Dog was, I would have knocked it. You gotta just... You just want to get the rhythm down as early as you can. If you wait too long, the other team just get the momentum and just smash you, you know.
Knock up, shield throw, Hawkeye, and Mike.
Geyser.
What were you thinking?
Randy takes
And Wrath
the...
is getting melted.
Randy took the reveal, Dragon Weekend, Montana took dash distance, Isaac wards, Benedict with the Hawkeye.
I'd be concerned if Isaac didn't take wards. No, this is not a scrim, this is a league match. Okay.
Rat took the slow blade, slow cross blade.
lots more.
And Rambo is just running it down trying to get that Alani. Yeah, they're gonna get shards. And possibly 2 picks. That Galley's hurting as well.
I think it's the
Oh, that
Alani there.
overshield bot saved him. Relic Killer would have 100% died without that overshield.
Firing frag. Got eyes on computer guy.
And they're all returning to base to PS4 the Thrall.
I really do think
Team 1 was paying attention, they would have picked Miko right there.
I
He
really
was
think Team 2
too
needs
far
to,
out, nobody
Yep.
was in lane.
I really do think Team 2 needs to. They need to apply pressure. They don't have any peels until level 4 for Montana.
Yep.
So they can
Wrath
literally
knockup. That would have been Miko.
with the Galley Wrath, you can get a confirmed kill on basically literally any character in the game with the Geyser follow up. Any knocked back.
Bits of extreme
Should be able to get
He's
out.
gonna get out. Sea Dog going for it just because.
It is done.
Didn't know this was a costume party.
And the Thrall did a 180 before knocking. I have no clue why it did that. Thrall knockout.
Right there.
Oh, running it down. They need.
Stun did not
Nope.
hit. Oh. I don't know if she missed or if
They
it's
need to get that combo down. Thrall goes down before clearing Shepherd Wave.
Flushed away with the tide.
You really want to just have that. Yeah, right there. I could have done it. You want to have that dominance with Galley Wrath early game because you don't want to like wait too long because
Well,
it's only a
it
matter of
gets
time
worse.
before they get but it's only going to get worse the rest of the game. Once Dragon starts hitting 3, he'll hit 4, knock up. Once he gets to the 4, then it's a different game because Wrath will knock up and then Dragon can be able to punish right after.
They're all on the same goal except the Randy pushing those early game levels.
Celebration is
The sentry's not getting pushed at all.
Yeah, Dragon's 3. He's gonna hit 4 soon. They haven't done the combo yet. Combo's nowhere near as effective once you have the extra peel. It's Team Sea Dog versus Pala Average Bros. 9:30
Later
Eastern.
tonight. They're all pushing in. It should go down fairly quickly. Yep.
Zig's gonna cast with you, I believe, or
I don't know who's casting with me. I don't know if I'm even casting the second one. But I will be available if needed, and I'm already set up.
yeah, it's probably between
Cheesy,
you.
if this was a makeup match, it'd probably look prettier.
Yeah, it is. Teams are definitely
I know,
much
I'm
more
just making
patient.
bad puns.
Benny's very low. He's probably gonna die. Yep.
With no max health, Benny is. Ish. I don't know if he has any up yet. But certainly no enough.
He's about to hit 4. Dragon's halfway to 4. No, they don't need to wait. They can just do it.
Thumper. Come on, they're backing up to get... Just get a pick. Memphis is still in lane. And nothing. Every time the team backs up, they leave Memphis in lane.
You have 2 of them on Thrall. Like at any point, you can do the combo.
Letting them stack multiple people on Thrall repeatedly without pushing in for sentry damage. I don't get it.
Dragon's about to hit 4. Monty goes in for stun.
Galley.
Galley's very low. She's slow. She's healed. Got body block. Would you rather knock up there? Don't think so.
Don't think so. I think he just got 4. That was at least 3 different heals on the Galley from Joe Pope, but it was not enough.
Dragon is now 4.
And a boinga boinga on the Thrall. And it boingas back on that.
Knock up, Wrath goes.
Oh.
And he also confirms
That
the mic.
was nice, Sea Dog.
It's knock up.
Thrall knock up, Sea Dog's knock up. Reminds me of the old bounce comps that were early game.
This Jedi needs some help.
That's another thing with the divers, is that if you're playing dive against no dive, I'm talking Phoebe, Dragon, and Atticus, if you're playing one of those without the other two on the other team, it's very, very easy to take over that game. Stun on the Alani, she goes.
And look how quickly that sentry went. Just one push with 2 picks.
They have Monty and Isaac. Galley's very low.
Every time
knocked
they had
away.
multiple people on Thrall, Team 2 should have been doing damage.
Penny's gonna go.
After he realized his fate and just taunted it. And
Like they're
Pat's just doing that because he can. He's not actually expecting damage.
I feel like they're just not like trying to make something happen. They did try one time with the Arendi, but I don't think the Galley's still connected.
And 4 of them on Thrall, with Rambo porting back to get his Thrall. I wouldn't be surprised if they turn around the yep, and go straight to double. Whenever they run away like that, Wrath needs to be on their tail and knock up the Miko, because the Miko's always the last one out. And they have not done it once.
That's where the Wrath thrives, where he's able to just run in and like quickly confirm a kill on someone, and then you just keep pushing. Not when you're like diving. They just got like all the
still
thralls.
up. Are they going to contest?
They just got all thralls.
They're going to contest.
There's one over on thrall they can go in. Isaac's ulting. Ooh, it's not good.
Oh, Isaac ult. That's not something you can win a contest on.
He is on the far side, which is kind of awkward with Isaac, but knock up. Randy, I think she missed. Penny's gonna go.
Alani's
Miko's still there. Yo, Memphis is gonna survive this.
Yeah.
I bet. Oh, yeah.
There's Master Chief.
Isaac ulting the whole
Leia.
time. Wrath. I think he ported, yeah.
Right.
We got all
Galley
thralls
had
there.
to put a shield into
Okay.
Isaac's face at the start of that if they wanted to win it.
Closing in.
And he just ulted the whole time.
Once it's later in the game, like Dragon has 5, he's level 6 now. I don't think he dies to the combo anymore. With the DR. Especially with Monty peels. And he's just running in and knocking up. Knock up. Ooh, Geyser? Ooh. Right as I say that he dies. Right as I say that he dies. Nice. He went in there when he had 2 of them on the lane. Get the wave down. I'm running in.
At this time, I will read a poem entitled
Yeah, that is a goal.
Your Guts Everywhere.
I'm surprised he didn't backdoor the ult. With those doubles in lane, it would have been a great time to get some damage.
They need to go in here. But they need to get the Isaac up before they can really do it. Knock up.
Alright,
Ooh,
he's
stun.
out.
Geyser.
Geyser.
Nice.
They got it once.
Beautiful.
They got it once.
No, they did it earlier. They did it earlier on Dragon. Just like a minute ago or so ago. Benny's still going. He's chunked by
And
Randy. Randy's 6.
Be careful if
Goes down
Yeah.
to Dragon. The shock.
he had insta-pillar.
Oh, he got the kill over there, Tyler.
That
all the way
Thumper
over there.
really took out Alani.
Roa's rage!
Yeah, Pope, I would not be staying in if you're in insta-pillar range.
Randy just running in. Oh, Mike. Woo. Ooh, great
I don't know how that
round.
Montana Sun worked, but they'll take it.
Behold, a piece of us. I hate your brains!
Insta-pillar
Benny
misses.
It's the pillar misses
almost
and
took
then Benny
that
gets healed. Yeah. Levels are kind of close though, honestly. Rambo is the only one at 7 right now. Got Mike and Alani at 6.
Got your inclement weather right here.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Miko, you have the Isaac and Monty. You can just sit back, wait for them to make a play.
One's rise.
When you're a diver, it's super free. He's already ulting. Yep, knockup goes out right here. No stun.
That was not the play.
Nah, airstrike.
Galley went in and noped out. And Wrath
Ooh,
stayed
great
in.
stun by Monty. Monty gets double stagger. Isaac.
I will return.
Galley. Isaac. Benny gets. Isaac gets Benny.
Benny. Joe Puff is
Mine is
nearly
very
dead.
low.
Really couldn't ask for a more
Isaac ults. It should be game. Got Dragon on it.
They got short respawns, but I don't know if it's going to be fast enough.
Head up in arms!
Replace them with human arms. Oh, that's one of the best lines of the game.
I hope you're thirsty.
Sudak might go here. Gal still misses.
He's going to go, but it's too late. And that's game 2. What was that Monty taunt? That looked hilarious from a spectator point of view. He just throws the gun up and it hovers over him.
I do think that was a little bit cleaner than game 1. They didn't do the combo as much as they needed. They needed to do it like every time. Like Galley Wrath and Lottie, it's so free. Like, you can do it on literally any character and confirm a kill at any point. I think it's just obviously it's coordination and confidence. I think confidence is honestly probably the biggest confidence in that everyone will follow up. Getting Tom in here. Might be going to a different host. Or...
And the stats for game 1. Ouch. That was 2-27.
We're just the Atticus that game, man. Like, if Atticus like played more patiently, it would have been way more even. Toby made a lot of plays with the damage. He didn't confirm any kills, but Kelly's the only one who confirmed a kill that game. But Toby made a lot of plays with the damage and got a lot of people very low. Pope on the Joe Pope on the Toby. Yep, Tom's in here now for Assassin.
Wait, for Assassin?
Yes.
Okay then. I thought for sure it'd be Memphis. Does that mean we're going to see a Tom on DPS? They could be going for the patented double healers.
I'm trying to see Ecclesias, yeah.
And Phoebe banned out of the gate.
You know, I feel like people don't even think about the Phoebe ban anymore. They just do it just because C-Dog's over there. Like, he doesn't even play Phoebe that much these days. Phoebe's like, she's strong,
Yeah,
but like
'cause
she's
he's
not.
banned.
She's not. Oh, even in tens, she's not higher priority. Like Dragon and Atticus are way better than her right now. I feel like people just ban her because I don't know, either to annoy C-Dog or they just don't want to face it. I guess she's not as strong as the other divers right now.
We are going to see a lot of tanks.
I mean, they're team 2, so they could have gotten the Thorn for Sea-Dog's team. Randy Ban.
Gee, I
All the
wonder
tanks,
why.
all the tanks are
Oh, wait,
up.
that was actually Sea Dog's team that banned it.
Oscar Mike's only main DPS up, and all the other tanks are up. Oh boy. Oh man. Ooh. I mean, they can do a lot. They can get the mic. Would you go Alani here for team 1 or Mako?
I think it entirely depends on how comfortable your healer is on Lonnie. Yeah, Miko's going to be easier to heal with, but they have Galley. They have a team wound and a team stun.
I can see Whiskey pick versus Sea-Dog's team. I mean, I get it. It's tough. It's tough for any character to go up against Gal, Mike, Gal, Kelvin. But like you have to remember, like Montana is the best character for a reason. The right player will perform and beat that down. But he does need a strong front line to help him with it.
All right, let's see the Khalees.
You just have to.
I don't need it, but let's see
it. You have to outplay it. It's the only way. And you're right. The Geyser is gonna suck because like with the Gal and Kelvin, they can keep it in that spot for 4 seconds, and then the Geyser is just gonna be a confirm almost every time.
What do you mean 4 seconds? Kelvin has an ult. That's 6 seconds. If you use the double stun glitch on Sublimate, that's 8 seconds.
Early game.
We didn't say early game. That's Isaac.
I
That's
don't
10
know
seconds.
I don't know if Kelvin can do whatever he wants here. I mean, Mike Monty is still there. Ernest would be a really good pick, honestly. They could take Ernest. Yeah, Ernest would be. Yeah, they should take Ernest, honestly. Then Boulder's safe. They want to take that. Boulder's always saving to Kelvin. Really hope we see Ernest. Yeah. So I mean, you gotta capitalize on the fact that they have Alani heals, and they can just destroy everybody with the extra damage from Ernest and the eggs. Yeah.
Ernest would be decent. Just for standard burn comp, but
I'm always thinking about comps first. Definitely should not take Caldi if they're thinking about that.
Sticks. Your team's ult is vastly different from. Oh dear. Well, okay then.
Pendles he'll be strong into the Alani, but there's a lot of beef for Pendles to break through. I don't see that.
Good if you're already winning.
Yeah,
if you're not already winning.
Ooh, that's so. The Cleese is literally
I
just.
called the Cleese.
Just a death sentence for that Pendles there. They already have the. They already have the Kelvin.
And now they're just gonna hide in the rifts. Now, their early game is pretty bad. If Team 1 can capitalize on that, they can probably take first century in the first 10 minutes, and they would have a good shot at winning. But they have to push like hell. If it goes late game, it is T2 100%.
Galt 2 would have been good, honestly. They could always do the good old Galt, Wrath, Kelvin, and then Toby. But I mean, you can't really take Toby anymore since you have Mike. But I just like having Toby in that comp because you have the extra stun with the the mine into the pole and the knock up, and Monty's there.
You say that
obviously.
like they need more stuns.
Why not?
I do not agree with the if surviving on Miko. At least for the health. Wait a minute. That's not the double health. Which one is that green on Miko? The center, not the fist.
Miko.
Boulder running no max health. And Pendles with only 200 max health. That's going to be painful. Very painful. Okay. Stick said healing received after taking damage. That's okay on Miko. For sustain, at least.
You dare challenge winter itself?
And Pendles does Pendly things in the back. So that's a 4v5 at the start, which... yeah.
Oh, I did not see that.
And they just ran in. They almost got a triple at the very start. Level 1. Oh, what's the Monty's loadout?
I don't think that Monty loadout's that bad. Got your shards, got your health, your damage, and your receive, regen. It's not bad.
Alright, Pup, go for it.
They're looking in. Pendles is.
Yeah, they got Lonnie low.
Lonnie half. Lonnie's low. Ooh, Pendles gonna finish the Lonnie. Ooh, nice. Nice kill.
Yeah, but Monty's stuck out. He's gonna
Monty's
block the
stuck
hell
out.
back again.
Stun on. Ooh, nice. Nice. Beautiful. Monty's gonna get caught out. He needed to back up there. Really nice confirms there by the backdoor Fatties.
Yeah, Pendles actually working.
Sea Dog's very low. Nice. Pendles.
No, Poke, don't dash in that low.
Hold this for me!
Does Tom have a shield loadout on Alani?
Wait, seriously, Blood?
Target
does not.
closing in.
What did Pendles pick at level 1?
Oh, crap. Guys, out of ice jokes.
Here comes the
You took the smoke duration.
Oh boy.
I guess you noticed
So
that.
he willingly gave up one of his escapes.
Ooh, Kelvin got knocked out of this, they can just turn on kill Kelvin here. But no one's, Monty's not there.
Turn on him.
That's also a really big thing that teams gotta call. Like, I was playing, the other day, and, I was playing Dragon, I stunned Kelvin out of his sub. I didn't know that it happened, but, like, if I had known, I would have been able to call it out. We would have been able to do, like, a better push, but if you see your teammates stun Kelvin out of sub, then you can call that out, and that literally turned the team fight. This is game 3.
This is game 3.
Really nice, strong strike by Pendle. Isaac, Rambo on the Isaac has all 3 kills on 2.
Yeah, for those of you not watching on the app, you can actually get a score overlay that shows the current scores and big bot count. But apparently everyone is heathens and uses their phone to watch Twitch instead of watching it on an actual
Stun on the Nico. Gal. I don't like that stun on the Gal. I don't know if something
Pope did
got
an
canceled
excellent
there.
trade. Oh, yeah, he was subbed by Kelvin, I think. So that was a cancel. He just did it to get Kelvin out.
They're playing very strong now. I like that. The only thing is that the Pendles plays really nice earlier, but it's gonna be a little bit tougher when Cleese gets set up. Like right here, he has his rips. Lonnie's not gonna be able to benefit from him, but he is looking. Stun
Wait,
on
you mean Tom's not
Isaac.
running his shield build?
I don't know if he has one, but
Oh, he has one.
Ooh. Probably gets melted there.
Monty's
Pico.
a little too late. Great save on the Monty.
I think almost died there. Nico wasn't on him all the
Anyone
time.
was there but Kelvin. They would have died.
Yeah. I know why they weren't. It's gonna be an interesting game.
Oh, good. At least Jed Atoll can
Oh.
appreciate the overlay.
Double stun, gonna get melted, yeah.
Pendles is definitely not running enough max health because he has
Just one, right?
health.
Or no?
He has 210 max health. I think that's the entire sum of it.
Unfortunate. At
You
Pendles,
have to run Kevlar on Pendles.
Pendles
There's no
and
other
Randy,
option.
you basically have to. Like, everything else is not even as value. You just need to run it because they're way too squishy. Bring it up.
Health Regen and Kevlar are both
Yeah,
really good.
sure,
on Pendles.
maybe.
But
Geyser,
Kevlar-
double geyser. Ooh. Valley. Monty's gonna get healed. Pendles. Why do you take
Fighting
the
by the Monty.
Why do you take the cloud? Is that a secret tech I don't know about?
No, he just doesn't
the
use
fuck?
the injection as an escape like most of us do. I believe that was Cooper that actually started that meta of using injection as another escape method.
Gets caught out. Rifts are up. Can't engage with the rifts up.
One big bot. The one.
By these hands?
He just did that to toy with Mike.
That tickles.
Isaac takes shield. Extra shield at 3. Allie took the lasers. Money with the range.
For whatever reason, Sea-Dog doesn't take the lead off. And
Pendles took the lifesteal. Instead of attack speed.
It's about to get
What?
real chilly.
that's only good for killing thralls, really. Or I guess sentries with the shield are down, but the attack speed is just such a high boost. It's way more than what it
Kelvin's
says to
kind of
skip
caught
the
out
last
here.
hit.
They'll have health. They confirmed the
Yeah, but Monty
Monty.
does.
They're very split here. Kelvin uses sub. Boulder is gonna get caught out.
Alright, Bolden
Lonnie's
needs to
will
get to high
have-
ground and dash.
Pendles might
Nope.
get Alani here, but there are rifts there. He's looking, he's waiting. I don't think he can
needs
do
to
it.
just
No,
attack-
he has
yeah,
no health
Nope.
in the rifts. Memphis sees it. Oh, that one minion took the shield down. Oh, you hate to see it.
Alright, stun
Gal,
Galley. Kelvin stun.
sub.
Double
I don't like
stun
that.
Galley.
I don't like that sub. Boulder's gonna get healed up. The wave, they can. I would have time to push him was like right there to get the wave. Kelvin's gonna get sub here. Hope's looking to go in, making space. Knocks back the
Boulder tried
Alani.
to
He's
stun Alani.
Gal missed stun. Kelvin in a bad spot. He has sub.
That's gonna be Miko. Double stun.
Go.
Mortared.
Gonna go.
Wounded.
Miko's, it's unfortunate Miko's in a bad spot. I don't know. Mike didn't need to turn around there. He might go. Yeah.
Did that Kelvin get away from the line?
Nice stun on the Kelvin. That was a really good angle for Kelvin. Turn on Kelvin. Turn on Kelvin. Turn on Kelvin right now.
Come on, if they had their stuns up, they could have killed that.
Oh, he got
I don't
slow.
know if they did.
That's such a greedy sub.
Is Kelvin running movement speed at all?
No.
Okay, that had to be an Alani wave then, when he was chasing Mike.
Rainbow on the Isaac is 7-0 right now. He's getting a lot of levels. He's gonna be able to
Isaac's really good at confirming kills. Nice double stun. No follow-up. And Boulder and Hammer in the back line.
Lonnie stun.
Oh, Lonnie.
Boulder
Kendall's.
gets
Is
CC'd.
it worth it? And does not look like it was worth it because he has not picked Alani, who's probably about to heal.
I mean, it's a shock in the rifts. If those were down, then would have been able to confirm the Alani more.
He's using injection right as you're coming out of stealth. I don't agree with that because it tells everyone, hey, Pendle's just decloaked. And a lot of times if I'm playing a healer and I know a Pendle's does that, whenever I hear that sound, I'll just jump and they miss. So I always like saving it for an escape option or a chase option. And that's Beast Rips online. Oh, Alani should have saved that bubble.
Galley and Isaac are close to
Stun
5,
for
I
Monty?
believe. Isaac dashes in. Please kill this Isaac. Oh my god.
How did that not stun the Monty there? It went right through him on my screen. Stun the Miko behind him, though. And Pendle's contesting shards. Stun on Galley. Double stun from Miko, but no other follow-up.
Racking. That's good. That's good movement there to back up. Now let's just Kelvin sub. Add my control.
Yeah, they got a big wave with Mike on the claw.
Shield just went down. Yo, I think his minions are just walking in and getting the shield down super fast.
I don't know why Miko's pocketing Mike instead of Monty. Everyone's shooting the Monty.
Isaac did take stun, yes. He just hit 5. I don't really have anyone to get him out of his ult. Mike just has to shoot him. They cannot, Monty.
Pendles can do it. You run up behind him, boot him off the ledge with a quick melee. Usually they'll come out of ult thinking you're about to attack them. But with no max health, Isaac could just turn on them. Shepherd wave is super scattered coming in. If that was all there in one wave, they probably could have taken... Well, they could have done more damage. I don't think they would have taken it right away.
Oh, these stuns are not connecting. Very unfortunate.
Oh, that Miko was too far out. It was too far forwards. It was a stun on the Alani, I think from Joe Pope, who's
We're in the bad
probably in the corner.
Ooh, he's gonna get not nice.
Nice save from the Monty.
Gotta confirm the Kelvin there. Hit Boulder. It's stunned him again. It was a very tight window.
No,
but
he already used his stun before that.
Oh, he did. Kelvin, ooh, this is very bad. Miko's dead. Isaac. Kelvin confirming. Ooh, Kelvin's so low. Oh.
If he had a slightly different angle on that stun, Kelvin would have died in the Mike ult. It's another fat bot for Team 1.
and lots of guns. Duct taped together.
And
Life
Isaac
and
ult.
a boundless capacity for hatred.
And Klee's setting up on ledge.
There's not a whole lot Bendels can do. The Cleese and instant CCs when he tries to go in. They need to just if Team 1 can get Team
Double
2
stun on Isaac,
very
but
split.
triple stun on Boulder and above it.
Team 1 can get Team 2 like very split where the rifts are down. Everyone's like very split, obviously. Then they can make a big play with Boulder and Pendles, but that's not what happened with them. Too much beef with the Clint's rifts. And Isaac is just suppressing.
They're all going for Pendles.
And not having the help. Not having help also really helps. Really hurts. Boulder looking to make a play. Isaac, somebody went out.
Boulder goes down. Yeah, keep in mind, Boulder's not running max health. So he just goes down super quickly.
Isaac looking ult from up top.
And literally everyone
Yeah.
is invited.
Now what are they going to do to get him down? Nico can hurl a stun at him, but that's about it.
No one's shooting at Isaac.
That ice wall was disgusting. The bubble.
Yeah, everybody's shooting
Lights
at him.
down. 3. And Isaac is still ulting with rifts.
Oh, the
He's just putting rifts up there.
Kelvin
That's
there.
just, that's not okay. He's just putting rifts on Isaac. Right, Rambo, you've had your fun, now get down.
Maybe picking like Dragon over Pendles would have been kind of nice because it would have way more people to actually get to the rifts and like cause disruption. The best way to beat Galley and Kelvin is to have like people who can make space and get around them after the CC's been used, like Dragon,
And
sometimes
continue
Atticus.
CC on them.
It's the best way to beat them. Because like up front is very hard. One needs to be low and you confirm a kill and then go from there. One of the guys was out. I think that was Galston. Yeah, Galston went down. Isaac ulting. Ooh, Mike, why'd you go back
That
in?
Mike is... They tried to hide. Oh, Boulder, you have to get out. Galley takes the stun. Galley was just trying to body block.
I haven't seen too many plays
I
from
love when
Monty.
Boulder slips past.
He peeled a couple times, but he hasn't really been making too many plays. He's like,
To be fair, how are you supposed to make a play against Gal Kelvin when they've all got full shields and health and rifts?
Depression? I mean, if you're full health, you just have
You have been chosen.
much on his face.
I mean, it's gone on longer than the others, but not for much anyway, unless something changes. As I said before,
Yeah,
once they
he's
hit
stunned.
level 7, Team 2 is way stronger, and they're about hitting level 7.
Monty's very long. I don't know if that's unconnected. Boulder, sub went out. Kelvin does
Right,
that 6.
collapse Kelvin.
Yeah, right here,
What's
right
up?
here. When CC's
But
used,
nothing.
that's when you want to have a diver just cause disruption. Get the rifts and stuff.
Try to hack this firewall.
This wall, everybody backed up.
They were just a couple of seconds too late on that.
I got a surprise for you.
And ultimate up top of it.
The
Shields
rifts
are
aren't.
about to go down.
The rifts aren't hitting Isaac though. Now they are.
Yeah, he can still place one up there, so they will.
Stuck on you. Nah, they'll figure it out.
He says 7.
And Kelvin's just standing in front of him, so he can't even shoot Isaac.
Yeah, this game was closer.
Monty stun.
Yeah,
Monty
I think Isaac.
Oh, that was a great Mike ult. It almost took out Alani.
Ooh, Alani's very low. Please
All the rifts are down.
Oh, Mike, what are you doing, baby?
And they didn't push in with it. It was just Mike and Pendles.
Monty needed to
Pendles
be
may
there.
still get it,
there. Monty needed to be in there. Pendles gonna go.
Goodbye,
The
Pendles.
dash killed him.
If he had max health and used the dash as an escape, he would have survived there. Just saying. This is gonna be game.
Going around, yeah.
Full health Kelvin could kill it. by
Yeah,
himself.
Ernest would have been really good. They would have been able to burn Isaac much easier and Kelvin, and then they would have been able to pressure Alani and the wrist. It's like literally, Ernest would have been perfect.
Yeah. The Monty burn comps with Ernest are always solid.
You can delete Isaac so fast. What's that, Mike?
I mean, it turns Monty from a tank and somewhat DPS into a tank and a ridiculous DPS. Especially with Mike. Mike just turns his gun into a death laser. Anything they aim at melts.
That was game 3.
Wow, what a great scoreboard. Looks like error beat communicating with server.
I just got the stats.
Read them out to everyone. I'm going to switch to Team 2, and then I'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah, the Pendles pick kind of, it's just like, it solidified the Cleese. Cleese is already a really nice choice when you have really good front line like Gal, Kelvin, Sturdy. But Ernest like would have like, what's the word? I already said Ernest would have been perfect for them.
Alright, I'll be back in just a minute.
Whenever you have, like, when you have Montana on your team, you, like in the back of your head, you always want to just think, would Ernest be good here? And if you have Mike, it's like, why wouldn't you? Unless you're thinking about going, like, I don't know, Benny. Even then, you can go Benny and Ernest if Mike's not out. Oh, you might need you to move again, Kami, if you're still here. Step back to help. Feel like I might have to leave. Or that might be what's going on. Probably gonna get Assassin in if Sea-Dog's backing out. Yeah, he's in now. Oh, God, he's got a switch. Nah, honestly, Pendles did not do bad that early game. He got them like 2 or 3 kills right off the bat, and that helped him a lot.
Alright, I'm back, and why am I on Team 1?
I backed out, Sea Dog, replaced by Assassin. He had to leave.
Wait, you mean they're not going to ban Phoebe this game? Oh my. Wait, how's that team gonna know when to dive if Sea Dog's not screaming at every 2 seconds?
Assassin will do it.
Yeah, but Assassin doesn't sound like a submarine siren screaming, dive, 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 dive.
They were saying if Milka would have been better than Pendles there.
Nope. Milka has a few more problems than Pendles.
I mean, she would have been able to get the rifts.
A good Pendles,
Pendles could not get the rifts
but
at
a
all.
good Pendles would have been better than a good Milka. They should have gone with Meta though. Would have worked out a bit better.
Ernesto.
Ernest, instead of taking the wound, take the cooldown charges and just chuck it off cooldown, like to a clip. And Cleese cannot keep his riffs up through that. It's so good against Cleese.
What was it again? It was 6? Level 6 you said?
No, level 5.
5. Mm-hmm.
2-second cooldown on the bombs every direct hit. So you can get about 2 bombs a clip if you hit all your shots. So every time you reload, you throw RB.
Plus
it's super good for riffs.
Mm-hmm. And
Especially
into Alani.
Corners. Well, if you take the pushback, it's beyond funny on Alani.
With the Isaac band, Benny is still up, so might never really.
Oh, good, they banned the tanks.
I wonder if they'll ban a tank or Benny. I think Benny's going to be a good ban for them, honestly.
I seriously hope Team 1 just takes... Oh... Crud, I forgot her name. Phoebe, just because Sea-Dog isn't in the match. That'd be hilarious if they win with Phoebe, the one time Sea-Dog isn't there. I still find it very annoying I can't see the whole character selection, like pick ban, while you're in spectator. You just have to do everything off memory.
Monty. They should take Benny, honestly. They could take Benny early, Team 2. I think, right? I mean, you don't want to give them Benny. They have Rambo and Tap.
Yeah, but Kelvin, maybe Mike.
Oh, Mike is still up, yeah. The only thing is Isaac's banned, so like Benny's just so much better.
Yeah.
Rambo can play Phoebe too.
I really want to see the Phoebe just because it wasn't banned and Sea Dog's
Wow. Why did they take Alani there? Give him...
Probably because of frustration of Bubbles in the previous games.
I don't think they were going to take double heals. They could have taken Mike and Benny there.
Or it's probably because they want to take Caldarius later. I just realized Arindi's still up.
They might take her, honestly. But they should take Benny. Or Ernest.
Arindi Benny. Yep.
Ooh. Monty's gonna be super free
They're
this
gonna take a
game.
front line last.
They have no shooters, Monty's gonna be super free. It's games like this where you're gonna see Montana at like his maximum potential.
I could definitely
with
see
no
a
one shooting at
Toby.
him.
Rambo on Toby. I hope he does the pull just because. If you
That
get
pull
the
is-
double knockback bug with the pull and the larger mines later in, you can send Alani up to the very top of the skybox.
Yeah, I was playing Kelvin into it the other day. I think it was yesterday, and I was subbing and like got no launch into the air. Like it's almost game
Yeah,
breaking.
but the double
honestly.
knockback bug just makes it 10 times worse. You cannot escape it.
I've never played into it like that before.
I have as the Toby, and it was absolutely hilarious. Alani was just hitting the skybox every time, because it whips her around like a tornado and then fires directly up.
Benny Randy's good burst, but like, I don't like it.
No, this one's 100% Team 1, unless they
You-
throw the last pick.
Yeah, and Toby's also gonna Toby and Monty are gonna be super free. Safe Shane pick.
Would have kind of liked something like Dragon or Boulder maybe instead of Shane. But I guess if it's a range stun, it just stacks with Toby. I've just never really been a fan of Monty Shane. Because Shane isn't a true front line. It's more of a buffer tank. And Monty likes to not be the absolute front line.
Galt. Ooh.
I don't know. Galt could work.
If they had taken
But
whiskey,
look at their CC.
yeah, if they're taking whiskey and then like Raph over the
Galt has to be
Benny.
getting consistent pulls, and they have to be consistent kills on the pulls, or
would've
that's
been-
going to fail hard.
They had whiskey and Galt. That would have been really good
But
into
if-
Team 1.
If they can get their CC coordinated, and every pull is a kill, that should work out. But it's going to take a lot of coordination and teamwork.
Yeah, either or. Like, I think I'd probably take Phoebe. Maybe I don't know. I feel like it can be
I would
sometimes
like to
hard.
see a Phoebe just because they banned it
Would've
every
been-
other game,
It's kind of
and it
hard
would
to
have
play.
actually worked in that comp.
Kind of hard to play Dragon. It's a super it's like defensive comps like Team 1 with the Toby and Monty Shane. Because like if you're Dragon's really good for like dive oriented games or matchups, but like if everyone's playing back, you don't get the maximum value out of him.
Phoebe would have been great for diving into Galt. Phoebe hard counters Galt comps most of the time. Unless it's absurdly stacked on all other picks.
I say more so Dragon because Dragon he honestly all the time he doesn't even mind getting pulled. It's like there have been times where I got pulled as Dragon when I was ulting and I actually got a kill out of it because I got closer. Like Phoebe doesn't. She can like get bursted when she gets pulled in the wrong spot. She's a character all about positioning, and if she's in the bad spot, she can get bursted.
Oh dear. Look at the max health on Joe Pope. Alani. He's only got 210. And Kelvin only has 210 max health, but at least his scales up over the time. And we're off with Shane immediately taking center. And reversing it on the Galt.
Like they didn't really take that much time picking the Randy and Annie. It might have just been a takeaway, but
I mean, after the Rindy games before, would you really want to give him a Rindy again?
Robin, no, but yeah, I get it. They made a really awkward comp, honestly.
Most of their picks for Team 2 are going to be late game, but Galt is better early game, worse late game. The later you go, the worse he gets. So.
And
I guess they're going to be strongest right about middle at about level 6.
Duck says they didn't want to give Pam a Rindy, I think. What was I gonna say? Kelvin Galt obviously is really strong, but like, it sucks because once Kelvin uses his sub on the pull, the other team can like collapse on Kelvin while he's trying to body block. Like Shane, even Shane can interrupt the sub. So.
And Tom's still going for the no you on Galt, trying to pull him whenever he goes for a pull.
Yeah. Saying the free Toby is like Toby and Montana are like they're honestly really similar in the fact that they're both pretty decently. Toby is decently tanky. Obviously, Montana's a tank, but they both have a lot of damage. They both have CC. They're both capable of doing so much.
And suppression. You just spray down lane when you don't have a target.
Team 2 has no shooters besides, I guess, kind of Galt, which doesn't really count.
And Thumper's down.
But they are playing very patient, so let's see. It's Galt. Let's get into all.
Why did Galt be getting brawl?
Do they even need to do that?
Pressure in lane without them.
Yeah, like they can just be good.
No,
They've been getting
doing something like a Rindy early. Just look, free damage.
Yeah, free damage. Toby's hitting it.
And the pick.
Sub. I think he got him out of sub. Yeah. Pull on the Shane. Great pull on the Shane. Shane's gonna go. Nice. Toby's still hitting it, getting free damage.
If they didn't get that chain pull, that might have been the sentry right there.
Nah, probably not. They have the Thrall coming in.
Alright, pinch Toby. Nope.
Oh, I missed.
He's out. With the Thrall coming in, if they got Toby there, that would have been damage for sure. Even with Galt.
Also don't have really good sentry power. Is that a triple stun or a double?
And then next taking Thumper. Not successful. They did push out in time to get shards though, which is huge for early. I think if we don't see a pull mine, we're gonna riot.
They should have taken. I mean, if they wanted to do double DPS, they should have taken either whiskey over
Galt as a CC, not as a DPS.
Yeah, I meant instead of one of the damages.
Oh, okay.
It's because whiskey would have been so much better into their comp. They have 3 bodies. Ooh, beautiful stun.
Great stun, and that took out sub.
Geyser.
Toby, Monty, Mike just hitting it.
Like when you put Kelvin in this position to be the only front line, like you're
Almost got the Kelvin.
You're asking him to do everything on the front line. They're gonna take Sentry here.
Tap went to the stun through the entire wall and almost got it. It's twice now Thomas almost got a pull. Just a tiny bit short. And Toby's taking it all. How close was he before?
Right here, they have no reason not to go in here. Absolutely no reason. Just 2 on throw.
Yeah. I don't know about the pull there. I would have waited for Kelvin to go in before doing it. But Kelvin's not going in, so he gets the pull back by the time Kelvin actually does.
Shane's gonna go in. Gets pulled
That
back.
way messed it up.
Monty gets a
Monty
nice
goes in
stun.
instead.
My bad.
And
Kelvin subs prematurely. Oh my god, God almost died there.
My will is home in my body. Wait. I dropped my lip balm. Anyone seen my lip balm?
I think they're going to try for a sub 10-minute thing.
Fire over here, fellas.
Yeah, they have triple range.
If they get a
Shield's
pick
already
here,
down. They're looking to go in. Kelvin.
if you
Oh,
pick,
Kelvin, unfortunate. I think he got slow.
they're waiting for the hook.
Just backed up.
No, Kelvin's
Benny might get
too. He
sniped.
doesn't have the extra speed. Kelvin pulled in
Gonna die.
and then killed. Randy.
We missed the one. Might be a
No
game
pull
here.
though.
They
He's gonna
focus
get out.
it. Sentry's hiding a little bit.
At least they got the cowardly sentry. That's helping them a lot right now.
Nice stun. They got a Rendy too there. Oh my god.
Kelvin sub in, but look at Randy's health. He should not go in with that.
He's gonna get melted. Yeah. Monty might go for a stun.
Shield's coming back up a little bit. Oh, no, it's good again.
So I mean, like they have all this
Yeah,
beam.
he's just
Just
trying to
go.
burn it. Kelvin's gonna go back in for one last
Yeah,
hurrah,
it's not hiding.
but then he dies right before that.
Guys
Miko
are...
bubble.
Miko does
They
go.
got the Miko. Alright, they need to get it here.
They're gonna just go around.
Alright, get the Monty, and then you need to collapse that before they can get through. Nope, they made it through the choke. That's
Just
good.
gonna go around.
They took
It's
too long
really,
on the Monty.
yeah, it's really hard to go around.
If they got
So
Kelvin to that choke right there with the stairs and prevented them from coming out there, they could have team wiped.
Could have
But
been
they weren't
closer.
fast enough going
The
around.
damage. They didn't have the right damage, and they put Kelvin on do everything duty.
Yeah, I don't think Galt was the pick there. They just didn't have the CC for the most
They needed to
part.
dedicate it. If they wanted to do DPS, then they could have done another frontline instead of Galt. If they wanted to do Galt, they needed to take Whiskey, and then maybe Wrath.
So it turns out Sea Dog is what's slowing the team down. They got a sub 10-minute game without him.
Yeah, that's game 4.
Alright, folks, and that's all for a little while. We'll be back in a few hours for the next
Hold on, let's see. Let's see if anyone has any questions about games or anything.
Okay, Memphis, I'm disappointed. He didn't deal a single point of sentry damage with Miko.
The first game, the comps were kind of even. They just didn't have any momentum.
Yeah, the
They
next
had a-
game is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Get more momentum than the other ones. Okay.
Take
Well,
a screenshot. Stop kicking me.
it looks like if anyone's interested, they're gonna be doing 10s in the chat. Obviously, everyone in the chat is looking. Yeah, that's nice. That yeah, was one more set tonight, like Ami was saying. Then week 3 will start tomorrow. Are you taking screenshots?
And for whatever reason, Xbox will take forever to upload these, but...
Alright, well, thanks for chilling, guys. We will be back in a couple hours for the next set of games. Hell versus Team Sea Dog at 9:30 Eastern, about 4 hours from now. Stick around. We'll be, I believe they're going to be doing 10s if anyone's interested in that. And yeah, see you soon.
Alright, now to wait an hour for those to upload, and then we can put them in the Discord for my profile. Alright everyone, see you later tonight, whether it's me or someone else, but we will have more games coming.